Ladies and gentlemen, this is Diablo 3 and I am Kagekaze, here to give you another update as far as crafting goes. So this will be my crafting corner yet again. What I've done is I've rolled back my quest here to Act 1 right around the Shattered Crown, which is pretty much where the beta ended, just to kind of show some things off here. I did misspeak at the last video. I talked about the blacksmith being end of level 3, needing the books. I was off by one level. It's level 4. That's the way it was in the beta. I just I misspoke on it because of the way it was going. So I just didn't want to bring up the level 4 without recording it. So here I've got it. I've got him at level 3. He just needs 7,000 to go. We'll get him to level 4, and he'll start having some master items. At this point, I've cleared Act 2. I've cleared maybe about a quarter of Act 3, actually. Just because I kept going. There wasn't a lot to show, and I wanted to keep going. I ended Act 2 at about level 25. So, if that shows you anything, let's see where some of the more expensive is. So, level 26 is for this chain belt. So, here at level 3, almost to the end of level 4, this is Act 2 right here. Level 3 is pretty much the end of Act 2. So, let's get him up to level 4. There he goes, better gear yet again. And so now we can look at what he's got. He's got master level gear now. So let's see what the master level consists of. Level 27. So if you're moving into Act 3, level 27 gear, that's pretty much right there, right at the beginning of Act 3. Keep in mind you should be somewhere around level 30 by the end of Act 4. Leveling will start to slow down as you move forward, which is actually kind of a good thing because every level now I'm getting about 4 things, 4 runes to play with. So just to let you guys know what to expect at that point. So here we have level 27 axe. Any other master items that I have that I can look at? Yep, quiver. That's a 26 for demon hunter. A great axe. That's a level 29. So yes, there you can see we're looking at the end of normal mode difficulty at level 4. So scroll down a bit more. Any armors? That's adept. Arming cad, that's the 17. That was from before. Here we go. Adept plate 25. No master level though, other than the greaves 28. So even I can't wear that right now. So just to kind of get to it, it's got a decent amount of gold here that I can put into it, and I've got some auctions of some materials up, hopefully to get some of this back. So let's go ahead and there we go, level 4, and there it is. I need 5 pages of blacksmithing in order to get to level 5. These will only start dropping in nightmare mode, and they will continue to drop from that point on. Simply because, as far as I understand, since I haven't gotten that far, obviously, the blacksmith will require not only pages of blacksmithing to level, but may require them to create gear. At this point, I still have not run into any patterns that have randomly dropped into the world. So, I'm guessing those will start in nightmare mode, to be honest. There could be some in normal. I really don't know. There are enough low-level rares out there in the item site and whatnot, so I'm not 100% sure. But let's look at some of the stuff we've got. We've got a stake thrower here at 28. Here we go, war staff level 28. So right around the end there. 29 for this master bastard sword. Nice. See, there's some items here that I am going to be looking forward to making. There's a grim wand for you wizards out there, level 27. And let's see, master bands, armor for 29, plate mail 28. Any other master? Yes, here we go, shoulder plates, level 29 with 80 armor. So a lot of cool stuff here to look forward to with the blacksmith. I definitely want to get some items crafted for myself with these. Obviously, the rares that I'd be more interested in, these aren't really for my class. I can't really wear that yet. I could make some pants since my pants are not that great. I need 4 teeth and 22 essences, so I could do that just to, again, commemorate the occasion. And the chain belt is probably better, so let's do that. Let's get 2 things. Let me grab some essences and grab some teeth. So I got 100 of those and a few teeth here. And we'll go ahead and make a chain belt. And the leggings. None too cheap either. 2,000 for that. 1,900 for that. I did just get an achievement though. Let's go to the summary. Return business. Craft items that have one of the 4 properties. So strength, intelligence, dex, vitality, and I don't quite have the sigil yet. That's okay. So let's see what I got. I got some rare pants with 78, strength and dex. A socket as well. Excellent. And this one's an intelligence, so that kind of sucks for me. I'll think about that one though. I won't bother you guys with this video looking into gear right now, since that's not what you're here for. Okay, let's move these up and around. There we go. Alright, the other thing I want to show you here is at Act 2, yes, you do get the jeweler at Act 2, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you that it is a fairly good length into Act 2. About halfway through Act 2, I finally started finding jewels to drop. And it was even after that, much later after that, that I found the jeweler eventually. So I would say maybe at the 3/4 mark of Act 2. So that was kind of surprising how long it took. But when you return to Act 1, he is here. He's down the road here. And here he is right here. Koda Shen. And when you start out with him, you can see he has the ability to combine gems. And you know what? I made one tiny flaw here, and I apologize for that. I know there's going to be a little bit of running back and forth here, so bear with me here. Wasn't quite prepared, unfortunately. I'm going to grab my gems. As you see here, I've got a few. There are only 4 gem types in the game. There are amethysts, emeralds, topaz, and rubies, which you can pretty much tell by going in here, and there they all are. You are able to combine gems, much like Diablo 2. It takes 3 gems to combine into one of the next levels. So while I have chipped gems, I can combine them in the flawed, and it increases their ability in some way. So let's take one that's pretty recognizable here. There's the Topaz. As you can see here, they each have different properties depending on where you put it. Weapons give you melee attackers take damage. Helms give you a better chance of finding magical items. Everything else gives you intelligence, and you can have almost any equipment slotted for a gem. This includes rings. Not 100% sure on amulets. I'd have to check the achievement, but I know there's rings because I've gotten some rings that had the slotted magical property. But what I'll do here is we'll look at the Topaz, and you can kind of take a look at them side by side. And here you can see that the melee attackers take 2, turns into 3. The 5% chance of magic find turns into 7, and the intelligence of +6 turns into +10. So the truth of the matter is that 3 of these chipped gems are better than 1 of the flawed. But since each thing I have right now only has about 1 slot on it, I would be better having some kind of flaws. As you can see here, this one's got a regular ruby at 2 to 4. This one has a flawed at 4 to 8. So when you've got limited slots, having them upgraded is better. But if you had to choose, say if you had an item with 3 slots on it and you had 3 chipped, and that was all you had, you'd probably want to put those 3 chipped on there before upgrading them and wait till you have more gems. One beautiful thing though is you can remove gems from items, and this does not destroy the item at all. I can actually demonstrate here. I've got this mighty weapon with that 2 to 4. I'll put it over here. And once I put the item, you can see you can remove the gems, and it only costs me 200 for this item. So I'll go ahead and do it so you can see it. There you go. The gem has been pulled out, the item is left alone, and I can just put it right back. Alright, now this one will probably cost more because it's got a flawed in it. Yep, as you can see, 302. So not worried about that. Let's check this one. That's 302 as well because that has a flawed in it. So it looks like the price to remove the gem is based not on the item level of the equipment, but on the gem level. So the better gems that you have, the more it's going to cost you to pull those gems out. Alright, so I'll just go ahead and demonstrate again. We'll just do the combine here on the flawed topaz. And one more. Cost me 500 per combination here. See, 500 there, 500, 500, 500. So flat fee across all the flawed. I now have 3 flawed topazes, meaning I could make a regular topaz. Unfortunately, as you can see here, I really don't have that ability. So what we'll do is we'll go down here to train, and you can see that the rewards for training are emeralds, rubies, amethysts, and topazes. Takes a little bit more than the blacksmith. It takes 5,000 for this one. Let's go ahead and hit it. And there you go. Next level. Even got an achievement in a banner pattern. So, alright, so what that means is that the blacksmith has sub-levels. You basically have to hit that about 4 times before you can get to the next level, whereas the jeweler, you hit the button once, you go to the next level. So as you can see, flawless, amethyst, emerald, topaz, and ruby. So there we have it. Basically hitting that once. Looks like it's going to be another 5,000. I obviously don't have that much right now. Again, hopefully some of my auctions go through and I'll be able to continue on with that. But as you can see here it is. Here's the topaz right there. It takes 750, so 250 more gold to combine it. And I'll just go ahead and do it now once again to commemorate it. Kazam! 6 damage per hit, 9% magic find, and 14 intelligence. Very nice. Alright. Unfortunately that means putting it into these pants would be pretty much useless for me. Ruby? Much better. Rubies are in high demand, by the way, looking at the auction house. I haven't found a lot of them. As you can see, I've found more of the other stuff. So I have 1 flawed and 2 chipped. Shame that. Alright, well, that has been the crafting corner. At this point, I'm not entirely sure when you can put slots into gear. I remember that being a feature that you're supposed to be able to get, and I don't remember if it's the jeweler or the blacksmith that does it. So I'm not sure about that. We'll have to see if that is still there, as unfortunately I have not heard news one way or the other about that. Here's hoping. I'll keep my fingers crossed that that's still an ability that you can do. So, alright. I'll even look at the main site and try and check that out before the next video. Of course, if anybody knows the answer to that and has looked into it, please feel free to leave a comment here. Anyone that has questions or comments or suggestions, whatever, please feel free, again, in the comment section, or you can email theshadowpost@gmail.com. And I'm still looking for, any good questions any of you might have that you might want answered on the air to try and either help, to basically help yourself or to help others out. Much appreciated. If you like the content, thumb it up, obviously. This is Kagekaze. Thanking you all for stopping by. Continue slaying those demons, guys. It's an awesome game. I'll see you next time.